Hey, what's up guys? So I took a little break from League. I was having some internet issues for a while, so I've been trying to get back into the meta right now. And one thing that I've really noticed is Tristana is really strong and really popular right now. And with the constant nerfs to Kate, I really think that she is the new late game carry. And I kind of wanted to go over this here and my thoughts as to why and what we can expect going forward. So the thing that finally sealed the deal for pushing Caitlyn out of the meta was in patch 7.14, they lowered her attack speed growth from 4% to 2%, and this really hurt a lot of people wanting to play Caitlyn. She already had been hit quite a few times over the last few patches, and this was kind of the final straw. And with Caitlyn being pushed out of the meta, there needed to be a new late game AD carry that was going to take her place, especially with the new tank meta that's been coming up lately. And I honestly thought it was going to be Jinx. I thought Jinx was a good fit to take Caitlyn's place, but it looks like it's Tristana, and Tristana seems to be really strong right now. And I've never really been a big Tristana player. I remember a few years ago when she was broken before they did her little rework. She was really fun, but I haven't really played her much since then. And I think she plays very similarly to Caitlyn. She has very similar power spikes to her. Their positioning is very similar also in team fights. And I think these people who have been abusing Caitlyn over the last, I don't know, half a season for being so strong really transition well into playing Tristana. And the big differences between Caitlyn and Tristana is Caitlyn's early game is a lot stronger. She has that range throughout the whole game, whereas Tristana, you need to get levels on you before you can have a decent range. And I believe it's level 16 on your Tristana is when you have the same attack range as Caitlyn, and if you get level 17, 18, you have the highest attack range in the game. But Tristana's late game is insane. It is, I think, a lot better than Caitlyn's, especially after the nerfs. She does so much damage, especially to anybody that's squishy. If they're out of position, you can jump on them, throw your E on them, pop your Q, burst them down really quick, and then jump back out. And there are some times where you can get yourself in trouble with the Tristana's jump. If you do get a little too crazy and you jump in early thinking you're going to get some resets, and it really doesn't happen, and you're kind of stuck in the middle of the fight, and that just kind of comes with playing her some more. And those are some learning curves that I've needed to learn trying to pick up Tristana here. But having the ability to reset your W on any kill or assist, or if you detonate your satchel charge, is a really good tool that you can use effectively if you're using it right. For example, in lane, you normally want to start E, and then you want to start W. If you get level 2 before your enemies, you can throw your satchel on them, jump in. If you get your 4 autos on, it detonates the charge. You could jump back out if the trade's going bad, or you can continue the trade and all in them. It's really a good thing. You need to judge it. You can't do that every time, but that's something that you really can use early on to get some good early trades going. Now, your typical build that you're going to have for Tristana, you're going to want to rush IE. Normally, I don't recommend this when I like to build crit champions because crit is multiplicative, so crit isn't good unless you have another crit item. So I usually like to get a Zeal and then an IE, but a lot of people are getting that IE first and it's working, and it does a lot of damage when you do detonate those charges when you have Infinity Edge. So if you can, try and finish your Infinity Edge first. If not, going Berserker's Greaves before you have your Infinity Edge finished is a good idea also. A lot of times I find myself having BF Sword, Berserkers, or BF Sword Pickaxe and Berserkers, and then finishing out my Infinity Edge. But you need to gauge how much gold you have when you're basing and what you are able to buy when you do have the opportunity. Next, you're going to want to get a static shiv. Usually I like to go static shiv and then rapid fire cannon. Certain situations you do want to go rapid fire cannon first. Usually if you're ahead, you don't need the extra damage that shiv offers, so you want that additional range that rapid fire cannon offers. But majority of the time you're going to find yourself getting shiv second and then rapid fire third. And then you're going to want to round your build off with your typical 4th and 5th items. You're going to want to get Last Whisper, Mortal Reminder, Lord Dominic's, and then you're going to want to get either a Mercurial Scimitar or a GA, depending on the game, depending on the situation. That's stuff that's always going to be game dependent. And that's about all I have to say on Tristana. I really think she is the new Caitlyn right now. She's really good late game carry, and especially with the tank meta we are in right now, we do need a good late game carry that's still strong and can do damage. Well, I thank you for making it to the end of the video here. If you did like it, please go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. But until next time, good luck with your ranked games.